Alright, let's get started. So first, let's minimize one emulator, and then we can move this one this side. We'll be working on this one. So first thing, I think let's go inside our global method, and then there we can create a list of our default emojis that we're going to be showing. Okay, so down here, let's create that images. So let's just write a comment and see if Copilot will create. Okay, let's say default list of emoji for reactions, and then let's say and a plus sign at the end for more. Okay, so here let's give it an example. We want a like, and then the same way it's doing, like, love, haha, wow, and sad, and then a plus sign. Okay, let's see if Copilot will create. Yeah, great. So this is the emojis that we want. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So here I'm not going to call it as a default emoji list. Let's just call these as reactions. Okay, reactions. Okay, and then let's also create another list of context menu, because we are going to create also a custom context menu. All right. So if your coding assistant did not bring up these, or you are not using a coding assistant, to bring up the emoji keyboard for Windows, you need to press the Windows key and the semicolon. So there it is. You can pick whatever emoji you want to pick from this emoji picker. Okay, then you can just put them. These are registers. They are strings. Okay, so I'm gonna close that. So I'm going to put on the screen a shortcut to open this, both Windows and Mac. So for Mac, I think you need to hold the Control Command and the space bar. Okay, but I'll put the shortcuts on the screen. All right, so you can see that it's a list of strings. Okay, because these emojis are strings. All right, so after this list, let's create another list of context menu. So I'm going to say list of context menu for let's say reply. Okay, so this is going to be reply, copy, delete. We may not need the cancel. Okay, let's just say and delete. We don't need the cancel button here. So let's let it create exactly what we want. Okay, like that. So now that we have this done, we can go ahead and close this, and then don't forget to save. So okay, now let's create a dialog, because we want, when we long press here, we bring up that dialog. Okay, so what we can do is let's go on the widgets here, right click, and then new dot file. So let's call this as reactions dialog dot. All right, now here let's create a stateful widget, then let's name it here reactions dialog. All right, so here we need to pass some things here. So first, let's pass we can either pass our UID, or we can read it from here, but maybe let's just pass it. So let's say required. So this .uid. Let's also pass a message required. Instead of a message ID, let's get our message. And then also let's pass the functions required. Okay, reactions, and then on top. So reactions we don't need to pass, because we'll get them from there. And then here we need to pass only reactions tab. Okay, and then let's minimize this, and then here let's get on context menu tab. Context menu tab. Yeah, we can put the commas there. And then now if we come down here, Copilot will just create all those. So for the message, it's not going to be a string, it's going to come from our message model. We can import this, and then let's get our functions. So yeah, we are going to return that reaction, and then also we are going to return that context menu. Okay, now that that is done, first let's check our message, if this is our message. So what we are going to do is let's get final is my message. Okay, so this will only check if the message inside here, if the sender UID is us. Okay, so sender UI is at sender UID. Okay, if our UID which we have passed is equals the sender UID, then we know that we are clicking on our message. Okay, so now here we have to return the alignment widget. Okay, because let me bring this up. When we long click here or whichever message, we can decide where we can put this dialog. If we want it on the center, if we want it this side, or anywhere on the screen. That's why we are using this alignment. But for us, maybe let's put it here on the right side. Okay, so this alignment widget, let's close it, and then let's give it some children. So first we are going to put the alignment. So okay, depending on this, we can also decide if we want to put it this side or left or right. But maybe here, let's not check, let's just put it on the right. Okay, let's remove that what Copilot has done. Okay, let's just put it on the right center, which is here. Okay, we can change later once we start seeing this. Okay, and then next let's put the intrinsic. Let's wrap everything inside the intrinsic width. Okay, so let's give this a child, and then it's going to be the intrinsic width, like that. So this is also going to have children. So the first child is going to be now a column. Okay, so we're going to put everything inside this column. All right, so this column will have children. Let's put commas there, and then let's put it down here. So for the first child, we are going to have another alignment widget. Okay, so Copilot is already suggesting a lot here. Let's not follow it. So first of all, let's have an alignment again. Align. And then here again, we are going to align to center right. Yeah, center right, like that. And then now here we are going to now have a container where we are going to put our reactions. Okay, so let's see what this is a lot. Let's just go with our code step by step. Okay, so here let's have a child. So this child, yeah, it's going to be a container, but not what Copilot is doing there. So this container, let's give it some decoration. Let's just go slowly. First we'll go with Copilot's suggestion later on. Okay, so here we can give it a decoration, and then this decoration, okay, let's click tab. Now we can go with this is smaller. We can change the things here. Okay, so in this one, the color, yes, we want it to be white, and then maybe let's change this color to white, like that. So what is the problem here? We should let's see. colors dot white, and then let's close it out. So why we're having a problem, is there anywhere where we are putting a constant? Let's see. All right, so let's wrap this inside a material package. Okay, first let's put it maybe under the padding widget, and then this padding widget we can wrap it in the material. Okay, let's get wrap it with material, because this is going to be in the dialog. Okay, let's correct that. All right, okay, and then next this material, let's also give it a background color. Okay, for now, okay, we needed transparent color. Let me just show you, if we don't have a color, what it would do there. Okay, so once we have this container, we can also put the radius, but the radius we want it to be everywhere. Okay, instead of doing it like this, let's remove that there. So here we're going to say circular, and then we'll put our radius maybe 20 there. Okay, let's put 20. Let me turn on my numpad. Okay, 20 there, and then what else? Next thing is let's put some box shadow. Okay, so let's remove this constant keyword. It looks like it's giving an error. So after the radius there, we can put some box shadow, and then let's go through this. Okay, this looks fine. So maybe we can try to have a look at this widget that we've made. Okay, so but to see this, we need to go inside the chat list there, and then here let's go to, let me come down and see. This is, yeah, this is the right place. We need to show it. So now let's go up here. Okay, let's create that method. Okay, so let's say show reactions dialog. Okay, show reactions dialog, like that. Okay, so now here we need to pass what we need. So let's pass a required message model, and then the message, and then what else are we getting? Yeah, this user ID. We need to also pass the string, yeah, user ID. So here what we need to pass is the first thing we're passing is the, let's first close what can distract us here. Let's close everything here. Let's just have a few things. Okay, also on the home screen we don't need the main.dat. Okay, we just need these. The login can go as well if it was open. So here we are passing the UID message and okay, these ones are coming from this side. What we need is just these two, okay, to pass. So now here what we are going to pass is a UID. So the UID is going to be UID, and then we're going to have a message, and then the other one, the on tap, is what? On reaction. What is it called? On reaction tab. Okay, so first of all, let's import these. Okay, yeah, now it's going to call it on reaction tab. This is a function. We will decide what to do there. And then next we have on context menu tab. This is also a function. So here it returns a reaction, and then also this one returns an, let's call it as an item. Okay, and then we can do what we can do here. So this user ID is coming from this string, but why is it did we, let me see. Okay, so we don't need to call constant here. All right, So this is what we return now. We need to call this method. So to call that, let's come to one of these. Let's wrap this with an inkwell widget. So here let's wrap it with an inkwell, and then on long press we're just gonna call that method. Okay, show on reaction. Yeah, now let's hot restart. Okay, now that we've hot restarted, let's try to hold here. Okay, you can see that the dialog is coming, but it's right here. You can see how little it is here. Okay, so let's correct the alignment. If we click elsewhere, it's going to go. All right, so this is the dialog, but so let's go change something in here so that we can see something visible there. Okay, so let's just go from up here. So this column, what we can do is let's add the main axis size. So main axis size dot, we want it to be minimum. Okay, and then if we come down here on the alignment, so this is the center, right? This is correct. And then let's uncomment this, and then also this padding here, let's remove the padding. Okay, so let's remove this padding. We can have after that material we can have the container, and then we can have it like that. This is a radius, and then maybe this, let's change, let's remove the opacity, let's put the shade 500, and then this, let's keep it like that. So after this box decoration where it ends here, let's put a child now. Okay, so this child, let's have a row. So this row is going to have children. All right, and then here in the children, first also let's have it take the minimum width, because here is where we are going to put our reactions. Okay, so now here in the children we need to put all our reactions. So let's add the for loop for. All right, so Copilot already knows what we want here. Let's click tab. So here, okay, what we are doing here first, before we, because in reality after we are done setting it up, we are going to be getting the reactions inside this message. Okay, that's why we are passing it, but for now let's get it okay, here either way we are going to get it local, but later on we're going to be getting the reactions from the message, which means we need to update our message model. Okay, that is what we're going to do later. So here let's remove this message and the widget, because we are getting the reaction inside the global method. Okay, so here let's import this. Okay, just like this. So we are checking in the reaction in the reactions, and then we are adding all of them, the reactions, to that list. Okay, and then here on the child of this row we are putting all the reactions. Okay, so maybe let's try it like this and see if we can show that. I think now we can show it. So let's hot reload, hot place. You can see that now we have the list of reactions. Okay, great. So this is coming from this code. Okay, this one, where the children here we're getting for each reaction in the reactions, we're adding them in the row. Okay, and then so now whenever we press here we can have this reaction, and then this here it's showing here in the center because we have put it to align here. So if we want, we can align this to left. Okay, let's do center left, and then hot restart. Let's try to hot restart. Okay, so it won't change because we need to align this one. Okay, center left. Let's hot reload. Now if you hold, it comes this side. Okay, but I don't want it to come this side. I want it to come to the right. So let's do center right, and then also here let's do center right. Then let's hot reload. Then we have it there. Okay, great. So far we can put our reactions. You can see that we have our reactions. Okay, great. So the other thing that we want to do is to get this message and then also show it here. But first, let's send another message. Hello, test for reactions. Let's send that. All right, now if we hold this, we are still having the same. Now we want to show this message in the reaction. Okay, first, because I want to test it on the text, and then later on we can check if he long pressed on the image. Instead of showing the image, you know that we are just showing that icon. Okay, all right, now let's move on. So next, let's have now the text. So after this alignment, this was the first one. Okay, so this is like the main, which is holding everything. Okay, now we are going to have the second one. Okay, so here on the second one, so maybe where is that? The first one here, the way this container, let's add the margin. Okay, because you can see it was sticking. So here instead of doing that only, let's put it as symmetric, and then vertical, let's have 10. Okay, now we have that. Then let's just copy, we can copy that and remove what we don't need. Below this, let's have another one. Let's put a comma and then put another one there. So this one is where we are going to show our text. Okay, so everything here is the same. This is transparent. We want to have that. And then inside here, instead of this color, because this is our message, we want to show this. Then if we click on this one, we want to show this color. Okay, so on the color here, we need to check. Okay, now is where we check, is my message, let's see, is my message. Okay, so not like this. If it is my message, we want to show our theme dot of context dot here. We don't forget, we need to say color scheme dot primary, and then here we want to show this color. So I don't remember that, so let me go to the contact message. Then here it's a gray 400. Okay, let's come back here and then let's put that color there. All right, and then next, these we can leave them like that. And then here, instead of this row, now we're just gonna show our text. Okay, so let's remove this row. Here we just need to show our text, which is not this. Okay, why am I just used to pressing tab? So text, and then here let's remove just everything. This is going to be a text, and then here we are just going to put our text, which is that message. So we will say widget dot message, and then let's also put some style. So style, this is going to come from text style, and then what do we want to put in the style? The color. Okay, so color, let's say colors dot white. All right, now let's put the constant keyword, and then we can give it a try. Let's hot restart, and then let's, okay, so there's our text. Okay, but as you can see, we need to fix it. Let's wrap this with a padding, and then let's hot reload. We hold here, yeah, that looks fine. So yeah, I think we are okay there. Let's also try to hold on this one. Oh, we did not put, we are only working on this sender message, because remember we have only added here on long place. Okay, we'll go back to this one when we finished with everything here. Okay, so this one won't work right now. We only have this. Okay, so yeah, there's our text. We are showing our text. What is next now is to show those reply, copy and delete. Okay, so let's do that next. So let's see, we need to copy this again. Let's copy that, put a comma, then let's paste it here. So here we'll do the same like what we did up here. Okay, so first let's go over this. This container is fine. We just need to put this color back to white. So let's do colors dot white. Yes, like that. Now here on the text we need to do exactly like above. So what I'll do, okay, anyway, let's just remove this and wrap this in a row. All right, this row is going to have children, and then in the children we'll do exactly like what we did on the other one. So here we will do the same. Okay, so it says it's putting the reply, it's putting them one by one, but we can just do like what we did above there. So let's say for, yeah, like this. Let's click tab, and now here we know we have our context menu like that, and then we have a list of them like that. Okay, so let's hot reload. Let's try to press there. So okay, it has put it them like that. We don't want them to be like that, we want them to be going down. Okay, so instead of a row, let's change this to a column. All right, yes, let's hot reload. Yeah, we want them to be like that, but let's improve this a bit. So to improve this, we need to do this one. We take each one like this one, we put them in a row. Okay, so here we are going to wrap this in a row, and then the first child is going to be like that, and then the second child is going to be then icon. So for the icon, let's do icon. So here you need to check first the item which is there. If it is the reply, we are going to show the reply icon. If it is a copy, we are going to show the copy icon, this menu. So this one, maybe let's name it as okay, it's fine, let's keep it as menu. So here we will check if menu is equal to reply. Yeah, okay, so it does put more things here. Let's see if we can delete. Let me just, okay, what I'll do is I'll copy what it has done here, copy that, and then let's hit Ctrl+Z and go back. Okay, now we need to put that inside here. Okay, that's a problem. Let me just do it here. Okay, so here what we'll do is this: if menu is equal to reply, we need to show the icon of reply. So here we want to return icons dot is it reply, like that. Okay, so that is that. And then next we need to check if menu is equals to copy. We need to show the icon of copy, which comes from icons dot copy, else we are going to show the delete like that. All right, now we can close that without an error. Okay, so this is what we are going to show here. And then now inside the row here, let's do main axis alignment, main axis alignment dot space between. Okay, now let's hot reload. Okay, we have it like that, but now this is too big. Let's restrict the width of this. Okay, so to restrict the width of this, we want to go to this container and give it a width. Okay, so let's give this container width maybe about, if we give it a 0.5, and then let's see how this looks. Yeah, I think that is fine. Or if we want, we can remove it to that. So media query like that. Yeah, I think that now looks better. Yeah, we have no complaints there. So that is it, guys. So now we have created this context menu, so you can see that for this it's giving a URL. For that, it will also give a video URL. All right, so instead of showing a URL here, maybe we can show an audio icon if it's audio, or video icon if it is video. So you guys can already do this. You know what we need to do to display the correct thing here. We just need to check here what kind of message. Okay, we just need to check the message type, and then if it's video, here we check on this child. I'll just give you an example so that you can do this on your own. Here we just need to check if widget dot message type. Okay, if it is equals to we check that enum, which is our message A. Okay, like that. Message, if it is equals to text, we are going to show the text like what we are showing here. If it is, again here you check if this is equals to image, we are going to show the image icon. Okay, but I'm not gonna do that. That is going to be for you guys to do. If you have any problem, we can do them. You can tell me, and then we can do that. So that's about it on this first one. Here we have just displayed what we are going to use here when you click the emojis, and then also here, yeah, the emojis, the button to reply, the copy and delete.